just what the hell is Overwatch League? This is a question, guys. Everybody is asking me. And also, it's a question, like, loads of people are asking that are not even involved with Overwatch. Now, what I'm going to do in this video is try and explain just what the hell Overwatch League is. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost, as I just almost knocked my, like, keyboard on the... I don't even know what happened. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so basically, Overwatch League is the premier Overwatch competitive league. Now, what it's going to do is take the very best players in the world, stick them into teams, and these teams are going to play against each other. Now, the way this works, because Blizzard haven't really explained this just yet, but apparently they're going to start doing, you know, reveals at BlizzCon and all of this stuff. But I just want to give you guys, like, preload you with information, just so you know what the hell is going on. Because everybody's heard about Crusher 99 and all that stuff with Overwatch League. They've all heard about the $20 million to buy a slot, which it is, and that is a hell of a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. So what the hell is this? Well, what we've got right now, when I really drill down to what Overwatch League just is, like, it's bare bones, it's 12 teams. Most of the teams are in North America. There's one team in Europe, and I think there's 2 teams in Asia. That is it. That's what we're going to get. The first season, though, every team is going to play in LA inside the Blizzard Arena. Now, you guys have seen this because I covered it a little bit in a video recently, but this is basically the new arena they've built in LA, where I think it holds about 400 people, which is going to host all of Overwatch League Season 1. Then next year, when we go into Season 2, all the teams will be playing in their own cities. So obviously, the team close to me, which is London, which is owned by Cloud9, they will be playing from London. So we'll be able to go down to wherever the hell they're going to have the games in London and watch the live games. That is the plan. However, the first season is going to be critical. Like, what's going to happen with Overwatch League? How are you guys going to watch it? How are we going to watch it? These are all these crazy questions that are flying all over the place that we don't really have answers to just yet. And we're hoping BlizzCon gives us the answers to this. So let's roll this back. What the hell is going on? Well, if I look at the Overwatch League website, it's not very clear. Like, it says things like this. We're all pros now. The Overwatch League needs you and your damage per second and your ranged healing and your well-timed ultimate abilities. All players, not just the household names, will be in the running to grab a roster spot once we get the inaugural Overwatch League preseason. The life of an Overwatch League professional begins with finding a perfect team match, includes the peace of mind that comes with guaranteed contracts and is driven by the relentless pursuit of the ultimate prize in esports, the Overwatch League Championship. Now, that's not true. Like, this isn't like I will never play in Overwatch League. You guys watching this will probably never play in Overwatch League. It's about as much chance as you've got as becoming like a professional soccer player. It's just never going to happen, right? Unless you're like a select kind of few. Now, for them to say stuff like this, I don't entirely agree with. What they're trying to say is, oh yeah, anybody can rise to the level of being a pro gamer. But the thing is, you can't really. There'll be a few people that will rise up, but pretty much right now, we've got a lot of established professionals, some of them that are not even in Overwatch League teams, and hopefully when more teams get announced, they will actually get spots. So, what are they going to do? Well, this is their path to greatness. This is what they say. So we've got the announcement of Overwatch League. That happened last year at BlizzCon. Came out of nowhere, it was like, right, Overwatch League. So the idea for Overwatch League is we're going to set up this league where all the teams have to pay a franchise fee, which is $20 million for a spot. Once they pay that, they then must pay their players at least $50,000 a year. They must also give them healthcare, and all kinds of various stuff, right? So it's almost like a proper job. Now, the problem with esports in the past is it's not really a job. Like, it is a job, right? Don't get me wrong, like, but it's not very secure. Players can be suddenly dropped for no reason. They don't get paid a lot of money. They don't have shares of prize money and all of this stuff. Overwatch League fixes all of this, and it's very generous from the player's perspective. So you guys will remember a while ago, I made a video on a player called Sinatra. He got given a $150,000 contract for NRG, which I believe are Dallas Fuel now. I may be totally confused. Are they Fuel? I think they're Fuel. Are they? I think I might have just got confused with Envious because I think they're Dallas Fuel. Yes, they are. See, it's very confusing. Anyway, hang on. What is their name? What the hell is their name? Yeah, no. Dallas Fuel is Envy. So I don't think they've got their name yet. I think it's San Francisco. Yeah, it's San Francisco, but I don't think they've got a name yet. But San Francisco, yeah, so they're going to pay Sinatra $150,000 a year. They have to, by the league's law, pay him $50,000. So they've decided to give him $100,000 on top of that. And of course, if they win competitions, they get something in the region of 50% of the prize money, which I think will probably be like $1 million for Overwatch League, but obviously split between, you know, all of the members in the team, which would still be a hell of a lot. 500,000 split between 6 players. That's a nice bonus if you win it. It might even be more money than that. We just don't know. Anyway, so they've got the announcement. That happened last year. That's great. And then a whole year of pretty much nothing. And it's only really started to kick up the last couple of months. What we're going to see in December is a thing called the pre-season. And this is what Blizzard says will happen there. Proven stars and leaderboard heroes will assemble in one global talent pool. Teams then maneuver to sign the best players and build sturdy rosters for the season ahead. That's a lie, because the rosters are already built. Now, maybe that's what we're in pre-season now. I mean, maybe that's what they class that as, possibly. I don't know. But I do know what's going to happen is there's going to be a show match, which is going to go down in December to show off all of the teams. Because right now, we're in a phase where we don't actually know what the names of most of the teams are. Like you said, I got tripped up on Dallas Fuel. So basically, all we know of right now is Shanghai Dragons and Dallas Fuel. All the other spots, so Seoul in South Korea, Philadelphia, Houston, Texas, obviously Dallas Fuel is Dallas, Texas, San Francisco, Miami, Orlando, Los Angeles, there's 2 teams there, London, New York, Boston. We don't know what their team names are just yet, and they're going through this sort of phase of announcing the team names, which is interesting to see the names come out, because they will not be the names of the esports organisations that own them. So it won't be Cloud9 London. It will be a totally different name. And the reason why Blizzard are doing that is to sort of give us sort of like, it's almost like a fresh slate for all of these teams, and it makes them connected to Overwatch League. So we as fans go, yeah, I support Shanghai Dragons, yeah? It's not I support NetEase, which are the company that owns Shanghai Dragons, which are not even an esports company, but they're just like a big Chinese internet giant. You wouldn't say I support NetEase, it would be I support Shanghai Dragons. Anyway, then we move forward and we go into the inaugural season. So of course the first season. League action streams live every week, including a standalone primetime matchup between top teams. Game highlights and other features fill in the gaps between game days. So, all right, that sounds pretty good. Then we get the championship run. During epic live events, the very best Overwatch teams compete to become legends as the first ever Overwatch League world champions, right? So that's sort of like the finals, I guess, the playoffs. And then it says into the future, league expansion in every direction will make the league truly global, finishing with an elite tournament where champions battle champions for undisputed supremacy. So what I think that means is we will have like North America, Europe, Asia, these regions, the best teams then, playing like a kind of a World Cup system to see who is going to be the absolute best team. Now, hopefully, I've explained what this is in this video. There isn't that much information to go off, really, and it's quite difficult for me to explain it. Like, I guess, why would you be interested in Overwatch League? Because it's ultra high-level Overwatch. If you don't like esports, why the hell would you like Overwatch League? And this is the thing, right? This is where it comes down to Blizzard to incentivize people to actually check it out. I bet there's a lot of you guys out there watching this video who've never watched any Overwatch esports, but I guess if you did, you might be like, oh, actually, I want to know a little bit more. But there are some catastrophic problems right now with Overwatch, especially esports. So the spectator tool is not very good. You can't really see what's going on. However, this should be upgraded for BlizzCon, and we should be able to see what they're going to use for Overwatch League. So hopefully it will look clearer. And of course, remember, we do have the skins, like the team-based skins, which we've seen the Shanghai Dragons and the Dallas Fuel ones. Remember the Mei and the Genji skins? Those are team skins. They are for every hero. So that will help us identify who the teams are. There's a whole host of other changes as well. Guys, I've been Stylosa and this is Unit Lost, and I just wanted to try and explain what Overwatch League is and why you should get excited for it, because if Overwatch League really takes off, it means Overwatch becomes this sort of staple in the gaming world, and it won't go anywhere, you know, anytime soon. I don't think it will anyway, even if it didn't have Overwatch League. What I want you guys to do in the comments below is let me know what you think about Overwatch League. Do you even care? Like, do you care about Overwatch esports? Do you think it's something they should waste time with? Do you think they should spend this time on other stuff, like actual players of the game would like, you know, maybe different sort of in-game events and all of that stuff? Let me know in the comments below. It'd be very interesting to read. All right, guys, I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. If you enjoyed the video, then like the video, and I will catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.